everyone, I'm Turkadevi Sokalingam and today I'm going to talk about the power and jurisdictions of the superior courts in Malaysia. The superior courts in Malaysia hold the highest level of authority within the country's judicial system, which forming the backbone of the legal framework. These courts include the Federal Court, the Court of Appeal and the High Court. Each of these courts plays a distinct yet interconnected role in upholding justice and interpreting the law. Their responsibilities are vast and critical as they are tasked with interpreting Malaysia's laws, ensuring constitutional rights are protected and delivering justice fairly and impartially. These courts are not merely decision makers but also play an integral role in shaping the legal landscapes of the nations. Through their decisions, the superior courts ensure that the principles enriched in Malaysia's legal framework are respected and adhered to. Understanding their powers and jurisdictions is essential for comprehending the structure and function of the Malaysia's legal system. By doing so, we can see how the law is not only applied but also evolved over time, which ensuring justice remain constant and fair for all citizens. Moving on to the Federal Court, which is the apex of the judiciary in Malaysia, these courts hold the highest position in the legal system. It serves as the final court of appeal, which means that it has the ultimate authority to hear appeals from the Court of Appeal in both civil and criminal cases. Additionally, the Federal Court plays a pivotal role in interpreting the Federal Constitution, which is the supreme law of Malaysia. The court is also tasked with resolving disputes between states or between the federal government and state government, ensuring that the legal balance is maintained across different levels of governance. As the final arbiter of legal matters, the Federal Court's decisions are binding, shaping the legal precedents that influence future cases. Its role in interpreting the Constitution and settling complex legal disputes emphasizes the Federal Court's essential function in upholding the rule of law in Malaysia. Next, we have the Court of Appeal, which plays an important role in reviewing decisions made by the High Court. The Court of Appeal hears appeals from the both civil and criminal cases, ensuring that the legal errors or inconsistency in the High Court's judgments are addressed. One of the primary functions of these courts is to ensure that the law is applied consistently across the country. In cases where the law may be unclear or open to multiple interpretations, the Court of Appeal steps in to clarify and refine that interpretation, thereby creating more precise legal precedents, where this process not only helps in resolving individual cases but also strengthens the overall legal system by providing a more solid foundation for future judgments. The Court of Appeal's contribution to maintain legal coherence and correcting any judicial missteps play an indispensable role in preserving the integrity of Malaysia's judicial process. The High Court is the next critical pillar of Malaysia's judiciary. The High Court has original jurisdictions, which means it is the first court to hear serious criminal cases and significant civil disputes. This court is split into the High Court of Malaya and the High Court of Sabah and Sarawak, which covering the entire nations. Beyond criminal and civil cases, the High Court also has jurisdictions over the constitutional issues, elections, petitions, and human rights cases. Its role is essential in safeguarding the legal and constitutional right of individuals, institutions. Moreover, the High Court serves as an appellate body reviewing decisions from the lower courts to ensure justice has been properly served. This makes the High Court a key institution in upholding justice and ensuring that the applications of the law is fair and consistent across the country. One of the most important functions across all these superior courts is the power of judicial review, which gives the courts the authority to examine whether laws or executive actions align with the federal constitutions. If a law or government actions is deemed unconstitutional, the courts can strike it down, thereby protecting the constitutional rights of individuals and maintain the balance of power between the judiciary and other branches of government. This function is particularly important in safeguarding the rule of law in Malaysia, as it ensures that the executive and legislative branches do not overstep their constitutional limit. Judicial review acts as a fundamental check on government's power, reinforcing the court's role as protectors of individual rights and constitutional integrity. In conclusion, the superior courts of Malaysia, which include the Federal Court, the Court of Appeal, and the High Court, are essential institutions in upholding legal integrity, protecting constitutional rights, and delivering justice across the nations. Each court has the distinct power and jurisdictions from the interpreting the constitutions to hearing appeals and handling serious criminal and civil cases. Together they form to robust system and ensures fairness, consistency, and the rule of law. The power of judicial review further reinforces the importance of these courts in maintaining the balance of power and safeguarding the rights of individuals. By understanding the roles and functions of these superior courts, we can appreciate their important place in ensuring justice and fairness within Malaysia's legal system. Thank you.